Hi, I'm Madison Pruitt, and I've gone retired. Today's drive was not that long, but it was a very stressful drive. However, it was a beautiful drive. Just look at those mountains. I heard this on my satellite radio and I just had to record it for my friends in Alabama. Good folks back home. I found this giant fishing pole in Houston, British Columbia. They must like fishing here. Nearby, there was somewhat of a museum of old buildings and isn't that something? I don't know if you saw that sign back there. There have been quite a few lost girls, primarily Native girls, Native Americans, who have disappeared on this section of the Highway 16. They call it, I believe it's not the Trail of Tears, but something like that. In any case, I kind of warn people don't hitchhike through here because there's just been some bad things that have happened. Well, this is the river that I'm going to be crossing. I think this is it. 37. Alaska Highway. I better get some gas. We are officially on the Cassiar Highway. And I want to check out this little village. Well, this is one of the sites that I wanted to check out. I checked it out on YouTube and also on, just on Google and stuff like that. It was just one of the interesting sites as you start on the Cassiar. So check this out. Just as you get on the Cassiar Highway, you have this little church, St. Paul's Anglican Church. But what's cool is this bell tower. That's from the original church. Kind of interesting. And as you go down there, there's a whole bunch of totem poles. I can't go in, but this gives you a little eye view of what it looks like inside. So it looks like it might still be in use. Now this is the river we just crossed. It's flowing pretty fast. Beautiful scenery. And these are the totems that I saw. I like that dog up there. All in various stages of completion. There's a whole bunch of totems down here, so I want to check it out. A Native American was selling her wares nearby the totems. I didn't really need to buy this, but I'm only here once. A while back, I passed a cyclist. I didn't get pictures of this, but the cyclist had a solar panel on his back. One of those little fold-up solar panels. So he was probably getting maybe 40 watts of power, maybe 30 watts of power, something like that. And I thought it was interesting, what's he going to use the power for up here? There's no cell phone. ahead. There's some more. I'll slow down. They're not hugging the side of the road. And this is a curve here, so I don't want to get in the left-hand lane just yet. A few cyclists. There's another one. More cyclists. Well, I found out that the cyclists were part of a fundraising thing for the cure of cancer. And what's really cool is that they started riding from Austin, Texas. Started in the 1st of June, and here they are in the middle of July, halfway to Alaska. They're going to Alaska, and they're about 100 miles up to Cassiar at this point. So I thought that was kind of interesting that fellow Texans were showing their mettle and making it all the way up to Alaska on a bike. That's tough, I tell you. I imagine they're probably doing somewhere between 60 and 100 miles a day. Probably 60, because they're not doing it for the speed, they're doing it for the endurance, and they're riding it as a